You may be surprised to learn that the #1 killer on this planet is not caused by others using guns or terror. Nonetheless, it's caused by what we humans do to ourselves and what we eat, drink or smoke. Heart disease in the 21st century is the #1 killer on the planet, yet at the start of the last century it was virtually unheard of. The United Kingdom once more finds itself gripped in tough and uncertain times. The fallout from Brexit will rumble on for months to come, leaving the nations dazed and divided, confused and concerned. As we go about our business, many of us are worried about long-term financial stability, jobs and bills to pay. Many will forget that whilst we may be divided by politics and opinions, we are united in a country where disease is on the march and where we have the third worst record in Western Europe. For years, Scotland's record's been appalling. Wales have all but caught up, and pockets of England are no better. How many times have you had to face the loss of a friend, family member or loved one, struck down ahead of their time from a heart attack or a stroke? And our neighbours across the Irish Sea are no better. They have a record on a par with Scotland. As humans, there are many things we can directly influence, not just the health of our planet, but the health of our body, a body we expect to carry us around for 75 years or more. In the next 4 minutes, you will find out what you can do today to greatly reduce your risk of becoming another casualty to heart disease.
Britain is too fat and is getting fatter, and doing nothing is not an option. More than 200,000 doctors have backed a report tonight calling for urgent action to combat obesity, including that tax on fizzy drinks and restrictions on television advertising for high-calorie foods.
We're the fattest nation in Europe. 60% of the adult population in the UK is overweight or obese, and we're facing a major public health crisis. The warning from 220,000 doctors at the Academy of Medical Royal Colleges has made 10 recommendations to the government, including fewer fast food outlets near schools and a 20% tax increase in the cost of sugary drinks. Obesity costs the NHS £5.1 billion a year. The latest figures show that 1 in 4 adults in England are obese. By 2050, the figures are predicted to rise to 60% of men, 50% of women, and for children under the age of 16, an increase of 25%.
Meanwhile, doctors keep doling out millions of pounds worth of prescriptions every month, simply to keep people alive, but guess what? They don't get well again. And people keep getting sick. There has to be a better way. Obesity and diabetes are spiralling out of control, and the numbers of children under 12 suffering from this is simply unacceptable. Most of this is caused by the food marketing machine, and even if we did have the time or could afford to buy and cook the best, over-farming, heat treating and pesticides have robbed modern foods of the vital nutrients that once were abundant at the start of the 20th century when heart disease was virtually non-existent. Diets saturated with bad fat, sugar, salt, snacks, fast foods, artificial sweeteners and processed foods, too much alcohol and lack of regular exercise fuel the fire. Add to this stress, tiredness and long hours from our jobs, and alas, still too many of us are smoking in spite of the facts and knowledge we have today. Is this really what human beings have become? The statistics say that it is. The human body is the greatest innovation of all time. At the core of our body is the most powerful and essential muscle, the heart. As you've heard though, we simply aren't taking care of it as we should, and concern is growing over obesity, poor diets, lack of exercise, and diabetes is out of control. Most people don't know that type 2 diabetes is preventable and reversible, as is heart disease. Ask any specialist and they will tell you that the key to long-term wellness is a strong and healthy heart. But with heart problems on the rise, so too is the search for solutions. And leading the way is Pro Arginine Plus, containing L-arginine. In the body, L-arginine is converted to nitric oxide, which relaxes blood vessels and helps regulate blood pressure and enhances the blood flow to vital organs. The remarkable properties of L-arginine were validated by the 1998 Nobel Prize in Medicine, and since then ProArginine Plus has been the subject of human trials at a heart transplant clinic, has won the Best New Product Award as voted by chemists in London. It is also the only supplement of its kind to appear 3 years running in the physician's desk reference. Just as dirt can clog up the engine of a car, so too can poor circulation compromise the heart. Nitric oxide is produced in the lining of the arteries, but as a gas, and lasts but a few seconds. However, increased production of nitric oxide over a sustained period of time, ProArginine Plus can give long-term benefits to the cardiovascular system. ProArginine is tested 262 times in a controlled lab to ensure it is of the highest quality.
Dad, what are you doing here?
I can't come home tonight.
But what about football?
I'm not going to be around anymore, so...
When are you coming back?
I'm sorry.
I don't understand.
You look after your mum.
Dad.
Bye, babe.
Dad.
Ben, can you come with me, please?
For 6 years now, ProArginine has been clinically evaluated. Some of the headlines are here for all to see. Good cholesterol levels up, triglycerides decreased, magnesium levels up, which is surprising given that ProArginine contains no magnesium. Vitamin D boosted by up to 183%, which has been in the news of late and will continue to do so. Blood pressure down, and for athletes, oxygen level in the blood increased, recovery times improved, lactic acid build-up reduced, increased stamina, in some cases up by 20%. And at this time, 16 patents have been applied for. There simply is no other product like this available on the market. ProArginine Plus is not a one-cap-fits-all product aimed at just heart disease. If you're run down, tired, lacking in energy even in the bedroom, then ProArginine could be just what you need. But you don't need to believe me. These guys compete at the highest level in cycling, including the Tour de France, and it's no coincidence they trust our products.
My name is Matthias Brandle, and I want to become the best athlete in the most demanding sport in the world, cycling. Look, when it comes to nutritional supplements, quality is always a huge concern for any athlete. As a professional cyclist, I trust the purity and potency of Synergy's products. What you see on the label is what you get. Synergy takes out the guesswork, which allows me to focus 100% what I do best. I advise everyone to read the labels and ask questions. That's what I do. Because at the end of the day, your health is all that matters. If you want to perform on the top level or at your level, Synergy's products will support you.
This is why we can say to you with confidence to stop wasting your hard-earned cash on products that don't work. We offer a 100% 90-day money-back guarantee if you're not satisfied. Try taking empty containers back to Holland & Barrett or Boots and ask for a refund. We make no claims, nor can we, that these products will cure you. But You have nothing to lose by trying them and possibly reduce your reliance on drugs. So why not empower yourself to take charge of your health today? We would like to express our sincere thanks to our sponsors and to Synergy Worldwide for the inspiration in the making of this video. So if you're really serious about your health and fitness, then give your body the products it deserves. Start now. You really have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Call 0800 170 7478 today.